Cosima Revival. This is my favorite cream at the moment. What I wanted to talk about, and as soon as I turn the camera on, my brain goes into an altered state of can't remember what I was going to say, but I want to talk about something that's interesting. I want to talk about addiction. Probably by the time we are, maybe even 35, maybe even 20 in this day and age, but at least by 50, we've probably experienced some kind of addiction of some kind. Maybe it's just coffee, but there's all kinds of things to be addicted to. This world is highly addictive, all of it. Food is addicting if you're an addictive personality. Cigarettes are addicting. Alcohol is addicting. Pain medication is addicting. So the whole world is covered with things that are addicting that we need to survive. We need to eat food. We need to drink water. I don't know if you could say water is addicting, but if you drank it all the time, somebody might say, you're addicted to water. Man, you're drinking that water all the time. You're an addict, So really, we're addicted to life. We almost need to be. You need certain things. Are we addicted to sleep because we do it every day or every night, Does that make it addiction if it's patterned? Yes, it does, kind of. But not with when you need it to survive. Everything else, I guess, is an addiction if you don't need it to survive. But it's all really kind of unfair because we're part of a chemical world. So if we're addicted to chemicals or we need them to survive, for example, food, so that's all chemical compounds. Everything's made up of little tiny chemicals and little tiny particles of light and little tiny chromosomes and, all kinds of materials. Chemicals, chemistry, that chart that has all the numbers on it. Wow, I'm really stupid. I can't think. What's it called? Anyways, this is the most rambling video. What I was trying to get to was this concept, which is over here compared to where we normally are. So I'm not going to jump to it. I'm going to have to explain it. And so probably this video is going to be rambling. So rambling, I'm not even going to bother posting it. But what I want to say is that if we're addicted to a substance, maybe our spirit gets addicted to the substance as well as our body. So when we die, we're probably free of the addiction because our body is dead. So we're no longer having a body to have any kind of cravings at all. But maybe our spirit can be addictive or craving addiction. Maybe our spirit because they're psychological addictions, right? So our spirit is craving the human experience, which would explain why we keep coming down here over and over and over again. If you don't believe in reincarnation, this won't make any sense to you. But if you believe and understand the concept of reincarnation, then this might more make sense. First, you have to go with reincarnation. Just assume it's true. If we kept coming down reincarnating over and over and over again, why would we do that? Maybe we're addicted to life. Maybe we're addicted to death. Because when you come down to this planet as a human being, you will die. That's the given. Maybe the point is not to live. Maybe the point is to die, to have the death experience, because supposedly it's the most euphoric experience you can have. And it's this moment where all your dreams come true. Maybe it's just a hallucination to cope with the transition of dying, but maybe it's death we want. Otherwise, why would you come and to live in a temporary body like this? I know that's really far-fetched because we think we're afraid of death. We're designed to be scared of it. But what if it was the actual point? It only means something if you're afraid of it. Maybe there is some kind of incredible thrill with not knowing how you're going to die, but knowing it's definitely coming. Think about that. In a way, it's kind of high drama. Imagine that you were going to your death. You knew it was your death, and you were going to get on a car ride, and it was like an amusement park, and you knew it wasn't going to be painful. You knew it was going to be fun, but you still didn't know how exactly it was going to happen. So that was the thrilling part. So say you get on a ride, and say it's the end of your life. Say you're 75 or you're 80, and it's like time to go. You get on the roller coaster ride and you go along the ride, knowing you're going to die. But say that you've always been told that when you die, it feels really, really good. It feels really great. So it's a desired experience. You don't want to rush it because you want to live and enjoy your life. And maybe you score more points when you play the game if you don't rush it. I don't know, whatever. For some reason, we're trying. The whole point is to try to stay alive. But when you're on this ride, say you know you're going to die and it's not going to hurt, but you don't know how it's going to happen. Say it could hurt or not hurt and you don't know which way it's going to go. That would be scary. Imagine that. Imagine you get on the roller coaster ride and at the end of the ride, at the moment when the ride is over, you're going to transition. You're going to leave the ride. And you're either going to have a positive experience or a negative experience and you don't know which one, but you're willing to take the risk. Ooh, what if that were true? Isn't that crazy? I can't believe I thought of that. Wow. Huh.